And we're live.
And that is why
We'll do
I'm
it
no
live.
longer allowed near the local elementary school. Hey, welcome to the Stephen Michael Show, the only show on the internet that is not a laundering scheme, I swear, officer.
It says offline.
Yeah, we're not a laundering scheme. We're a pyramid scheme like any respectable business.
Ponzi scheme.
That's true. Aviation, you just turn it upside down.
We really like to work on those Reaganomics. Trickle down.
Amazing. So, I'm Steven. If you can see my name tag, you would see it says Steven.
Don't you think that everyone knows who we are at this point? I like to imagine that everyone watching the show has watched every single episode from the first one till now. So I don't think we need
Well, in the very small chance that this is the first time somebody's watching this. I mean, who knows? We should say who we are.
Everyone watches this show. Hell, I heard Brad.
Yeah, everyone. All 4 people watch this show.
I saw it on True Hollywood Story. Brad Pitt was saying, "Man, I sure do love the fucking Stephen and Michael show."
I know. I'm hounded by the paparazzi every day.
Right. Yeah, one time I was.
There they are right now. Hey, get off my lawn! Get off my lawn! God damn it!
Taylor Swift is writing a song about us, even as we speak.
So yes, I'm Steven. That's Michael, of course. And
that's
today we have with us.
Man.
Today with us we have Nick of the Bulger podcast.
I've been here before. I've been here a few times before. The show is the classiest show. Listen, it has the best people, the best guests I've ever seen. Tremendous work, terrific videos. Let me tell you. I also host. I also host a podcast of my own called Citations Needed. We actually changed the name, and I like that name a lot better. And you should go check it out. I'll give you a link or something to give people.
Shameless plug. There we go. Yes,
we cover crazy people in politics, and those two things are often synonymous. So
they're not always synonymous.
There's actually a 10% gap on each of them because Gail Cord Schuler does not like politics.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. To be.
And then Alex Jones, on the other hand, who is not crazy, covers nothing but politics. And I think we need to respect that the reptilian New World Order is turning the frogs gay. And really, guys, I think you need to open your third eye a little bit, watch some of that. You'll be good.
Bust your third eye wide open.
Last time I opened my third eye, someone jammed a stick in there. I don't think it's going to open up again just for someone to ask. I need to open it for someone special.
Listen, everyone's third eye is a bit nervous after the first time. Okay, it hurts at first, but you slowly get used to it.
And some people put fucking tape on their third eye.
I just want to see a reptilian.
So we have with us our Jerrod, our favorite person in the publishing business and resident David Cage hater.
I cannot believe he is being allowed to make fucking Detroit.
What he made?
I wonder how many rape scenes we're gonna have to watch with fucking Valerie Curry's fucking 3D model.
His game is called Detroit, right?
Yep.
So it's going to be basically, like, he's the perfect guy to make a game called Detroit, because isn't the city an absolute disgusting train wreck, too?
Yeah, that's true.
I apologize to all of our viewers from Detroit.
I don't.
I know you have a lot to deal with the roving gangs and the violence. You don't need this on top of that.
You're implying that they can afford a computer or a smartphone.
Yeah, none of those fucks have a computer. Haha, Detroit's just a fucking myth.
Detroit is just a myth like North Dakota. We all know it's just a cover-up by the government to run testing sites.
You say it's a myth that Detroit's real and it sucked my dick.
Goddamn reptilian.
Oh, shit. Was it behind an arc? Because that's the only real quantifier.
Reptilians just
it wasn't behind an Arby's.
Detroit to keep the black man down.
That's true. That is also true. And did you know that L. Ron Hubbard's real name is L. Ron Hoyobembe, and he was a black man?
Oh God. Oh God.
I heard apart. Only a black man could be so woke.
That's true. See, what did I fucking tell you guys?
Wow, I can't wait for the David Cage game where you get to be in Detroit and shoot black people.
Oh wow,
That's already a game. It's called Heavy Rain.
Ha!
Hey man, look, Richard Spencer is a good
on.
developer, and I would appreciate it if you would just stop, trying to punch him in the face over again.
He's really good with
boy.
those. He produces a lot of good hits, if you ask me.
He produces a lot of good hits. He has the funkiest jams around, dude. Have you heard the
There's
one?
There's no such thing as quality quite like a David Cage game.
That's true.
The next David Cage game is going to have fuck tape.
The next David Cage game is going to have all the characters saying how Heavy Rain is their biggest inspiration.
Oh God!
It's like you walk into their apartment and all they have is like a big stack of copies of Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy, and the characters comment.
But he fucking did that. He did that. He literally did that in Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy with Omicron. Like every 3 seconds, if you pan over the camera, you can fucking see an Omicron reference.
Amazing.
Are you kidding?
Amazing.
I'm not joking. I recently played through the game on my phone again, and I'm like, I'm suicidal again. Please help me.
Richard, big man.
Speaking of things that make me want to commit suicide, you guys remember when I was on last time?
I believe.
No, it's been a while.
Oh,
was that the one where you told us about what was it? Was it the story of
spiked testicle?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
clamps.
They make you come instantly.
Sweet.
Yep.
In my experience, that's not how clamps work at all.
I quote, I felt the cum zip from my right testicle and all the way out of my dick all over the floor.
Amazing.
Well, guys, I have yet another story.
Well, before we get into that, I wanted to talk about some stuff. So,
all right.
Anyone here watch cartoons regularly like the adult man children we all are?
No.
I gotta say, it's been a while.
I've been sick lately, so I haven't been able to do much of anything.
Did you know what they're going to do for the newest episode of Gumball?
Oh yeah, he's fighting his bootleg from China.
Yeah, that Chinese bootleg cartoon of that totally rips off Gumball. They're just straight up making fun of that by having awesome. Gumball fight the character from that. Called that. You can ask Radical Dreamer. I'm sitting on her couch and we're talking about shows. I said, it'd be funny if they did a crossover with that bootleg cartoon, because knowing Gumball, that is not outside the realm of possibilities.
More shows and characters should fight their bootlegs. Like imagine RoboCop versus Robert Cop, or
Robert Cop.
Batman versus.
I just want to see the DC versus Sense of Right alliance.
What I really want to see is like the Pokemon show itself, like fight a bunch of shitty ROM creations, and just like go
the Avengers.
Fucking Shingomon, and it's like that's a Digimon
Titanic,
thing.
Titanic Pokemon. That's literally.
Oh, or how about the Avengers? The Avengers with Batman and Shrek and a Hot Wheels car. It would be great.
Yeah, the Sense of Right alliance. The Sense of Right alliance have DC. Instead of the DC versus Power Rangers comic, we had the DC versus Sense of Right alliance.
Listen, as long as like Paul Blart Mall Cop is in that movie, we're gonna have a good time. Okay?
Oh God.
Jerry would love it then. Paul Blart's our #1 hero of all time. Right, Jerry?
Speaking of that, I do have. There it is. There's the Pokemon that's literally the Titanic from that one game.
Okay, but that's pretty cool and creative, to be honest. I kind of like.
Oh, by the way, I got this today.
Did he say a crossover between Champion Stalking and Ratatouille? Is that what he said? Like.
No.
What did he say?
What?
So the
Cook off
Justice
I
League,
said cook off between Remy and Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
I thought you said panty and stocking versus Ratatouille, because that would be
What? That's what the fuck, Michael?
that would be
Panty and stocking would probably just kind of like dump a bucket of cum into a frying pan. So I don't know how well that's
Can
gonna
we
work.
not? But yes, this is an actual comic that actually exists, and I love it.
well, why wouldn't it?
They Justice League versus Power Rangers.
You know, this comic seems like something that should never happen for a number of reasons, but somebody just decided, fuck it, let's do it, see what happens.
Well, I mean, DC did crossover with He-Man too, so or was that Marvel?
Okay, that should happen though. That's pretty great. Like I can totally
No,
imagine like Wonder
it actually
Woman.
works. The Power Rangers comic is actually kind of popular. It's actually been doing really well. So I guess they decided to do a crossover with Justice League. You know,
That's
for whatever reason, and
that's so weird.
it's actually pretty interesting.
Could you imagine,
I mean-
like Superman fighting the B villain from Power Rangers? Though that would look really off. Beware of my power, and then Superman.
No, I don't think they're going to
raises
fight
him.
the weird monsters. It's like the Power Rangers and Lord Zed end up in the Justice League universe.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Justice League has had a lot of other weird crossover comics. I mean, just DC in general has weird crossover comics. I mean, how many times has Superman fought Alien?
Quite a few.
I think like 3 times.
Batman fought Predator a lot. Hell, Batman fought Judge Dredd a couple times.
See, Batman
Well,
versus
they
Predator actually sounds like it has a lot of room to get really interesting to see
Oh,
like
it
the
really
tech
does.
that they'll use against each other, but like
I've
Alien
read-
versus Superman just seems really lackluster because the whole concept of Alien is just like humans are super feeble.
With hero crossovers, they say versus at first, like so they have them fight a little bit, but then they team up to fight the real enemy. And that's just a standard superhero crossover thing.
Mm-hmm. I can
Someone in
just
the
like
chat
imagine, you know, Superman just kind of punching an alien queen in the face, and then the story's over, and
Oh no, they gotta give some weird reason why Superman can't fight
into
the alien.
trouble.
The alien
It's like
queen is full of kryptonite.
No, it was like that. Like it was on some kind of meteor or something, giant asteroid. It was on a giant asteroid, and the asteroid had an atmosphere similar to Krypton. That's why he couldn't fight and use his powers.
Of course, there's always got to be some sort of bullshit reason.
They always gotta give
Yeah.
some weird reason why he can't just kill the alien and.
Oh, I remember.
Well, the reason that
Judge
Superman can't fight this giant dinosaur is because he has depression from his erectile dysfunction. It's like, what?
It's like dumb reasons like that. I love this panel from the comic. Batman's been taken by a flying pink dinosaur robot.
Amazing.
When is Transformers
Comics have-
crossover? Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Why don't all the 80s toys just cross over? Get the Care Bears in there too. Fucking Care Bears versus Power Rangers.
Okay,
Hey, man,
you're going too
you better
far
be careful about that Care Bear stare. They will fuck you up.
Man,
pretty
I just
easily.
love weird crossovers. Weird crossovers are great. One weird crossover that almost did that didn't happen but totally should have was the crossover of Casper and what was his name? I forget the name of that one hero from Marvel, the Ghost Rider.
What?
There was going to be a crossover comic of Casper the Friendly Ghost, and Ghost Rider.
Casper.
They were going to be sent.
Rider.
They're going to be sent to each other's universes.
I'm going to give you the pen there, Casper. It's gonna be great.
That was a real thing that almost happened, and I'm sad it didn't. They were going to switch universes somehow.
Oh my god!
That just-
Rider fucking gives Wendy the penance stare. Burn in hell.
Burn in hell, sinner. Look into my eyes.
Casper was going to save the day by stopping a bank robbery.
Our fucking Ghost Rider rides into fucking. I don't know. Wait, what's in the fucking Casper comic universe? Richie Rich, Wendy.
Yeah, just stuff like that. It's like weird crossover stuff is fucking
Okay,
amazing.
but what about Punisher?
That's a crossover that should never happen, though. That's just like, could you imagine like Ghost Rider pulling up to the house where like Fat and Stretch are in?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fucks them up instantly, and then Casper's like, "Wait, stop! Don't kill these people!" And then they just kind of walk through him.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
get out of the way,
amazing.
dead kid.
This is the thing that almost happened, and I'm sad it didn't.
What about Punisher meets Archie, or Punisher meets Eminem, or Archie?
Yes, they did have a Punisher meets Eminem.
Archie
Sweet.
versus Predator. That sounds like they're in that shitty Riverdale show. That's for sure.
That was another one, wasn't it? Archie versus Predator.
How
was
would
the-
you even pull that off? The
See, comics is weird. Comics is weird.
RoboCop versus Terminator, written by Frank Miller.
finally, the team is united. Excellent.
It's the
Now, see, that's a great crossover right there.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Smash Brothers, the ultimate crossover. And Cloud was there.
Cloud was there, guys. So was Pac-Man. Holy shit.
It's like a dream come true for every sprite comic creator from the early 2000s.
If you could travel back in time to like late 90s and tell me there was one day going to be a video game with Pac-Man, Sonic, Ryu, Cloud, Mario, and Mega Man, I would not have believed you. That's something like sounds like something a fifth grader would come up with.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, you know what would be cool if we just got all these cool guys from the video games together, and they're like, "Shut up, Mike." But then it actually becomes a thing.
I would-
Oh yeah,
well,
Bayonetta was there.
Let's be honest, I would not. Oh, don't say that, Curio. Fucking Swedish Elf might have a fucking aneurysm and like vomit blood all over your computer.
that's true.
No, but honestly,
No, but
if I went back in time and did that, I wouldn't be going to tell you nerds about what games are coming out. I'd be going to try and convince Nintendo to get James Bond into Melee and make Melee.
that's
suck.
a movie licensing. That wouldn't have happened.
He was.
They
They put in the fucking. They put in
They
the
did.
motion sensor mines from GoldenEye.
That's because that's just a good item.
True.
And you could just say they're any kind of proximity mine. In fact, I think they used the ones from Perfect Dark instead.
Yeah. Yeah. They.
I mean, if you
used something from Perfect
think
Dark, but they used something from GoldenEye. too.
like, even in Melee, they had the fucking laser sword, and that's so clearly a lightsaber. But they're like, no, it's the Nintendo laser sword. It's like,
They got
okay.
They got to be careful about licensing things because they don't want to get in trouble.
Laser sword. Where the fuck did Jerrod go? Did he fall asleep?
I mean, he is sitting out in his car. He's sitting out in his car in the
What?
cold. He might have passed
On this
out.
stream,
Yeah.
Jerrod gets carbon monoxide
Bust the
poisoning.
nut all over us.
God damn it, Nico! Don't post
Yup.
pictures in here if you're going to post stuff like that.
Donald, what the fuck? I'm covered in.
Wait a minute. I can't. Hold on. So this is the show, right, where we watched, what was it? What movie was it? Guardians of the Galaxy porn parody.
Yeah.
And now we get to witness like Mickey and Goofy covered in cum, and it's like, oh, we've gone too far.
I don't forget we all begged Michael to stop.
What was it?
Nah, I thought it was
You were
fantastic.
enjoying it. You were stroking your
No,
groin.
we begged.
Yeah, did
many
you
of us-
guys
most
ever
of us
end up
begged you to
watching
stop.
Strokey Balls? Because that
Oh,
was amazing.
I'm about to make it where you
I've
can't post pictures in here, Nico.
Oh,
What?
come
That
on.
was just Bane posting. Come on.
Steven. Come on.
I'm fine with Bane posting.
This is being
It's
shown
an
on
old
the
meme,
show.
but it
We
checks
don't
out.
want weird shit on the show
Oh, Goofy.
unintentionally.
Goofy sucks
I mean-
nipples.
Oh, Pluto, no! That's Minnie!
Or, Schmicky, you should just take that peanut butter away from her. She's gonna keep using it.
Oh, shit.
Gosh, Mickey, I'm so tiny. I hope nobody gobbles me up.
Okay, you
Shut
took
the
it too
fuck up.
Even you
Shut
took it
the
too far,
fuck
sir.
up.
Thank you for coming back
Oh no. That's bad guy.
I'm sorry, I had to do that though.
I'm trying to know where this is going.
And you guys love
I
us.
literally woke up just to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
For me, Jerrod. For me.
You triggered Jerrod.
Holy shit. What will we do now?
Listen to my story now.
I think this is.
I guess it's
I have
time
to get
to
going soon, you know.
Oh my God, Kirill.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We'll store it, Sam.
All right, so
Jeebus.
do I have to go through my
Story time with
intro
Jerrod.
again, or
No.
It's
Let's start with. So before he shared a couple stories with us about the horrors he's encountered in the publishing business, including spiked testicle clamps. So and he's here again to tell one of his other tales of horror.
the second installment officially.
It's the fuck.
So we're back with Jerrod's horrifying tales from publishing.
Jerrod's editing horror stories.
There we
as it's
go.
called
Yeah,
on my-
Jerrod,
it's called on my Tumblr blog.
Hey, it's
Jerrod's
gonna-
editing
I
horror
really
stories.
hope it involves Penguin in some way, shape, or form. Because that would get my rocks off.
not the-
Oh, but I do have. Eventually, I might tell the story about urethral sounding.
Oh Jesus!
Fun.
Yeah.
All right,
but-
so
Let's get into this, man.
It's the second installment of this stupid string of stories I have. It's called Fuck Tape. So, as per usual, I'm not going to give out the real title or the characters' names because I'll get in trouble. Someone might go online and recognize it, blah, blah, blah. Who knows? One of the 4 people who watch the show might be one of the people who submitted this to me. So,
that'd just be hilarious.
it would. Anyway, so, are you guys ready? Because I sure as fuck wasn't ready.
Absolutely.
I was born ready.
So,
I'm ready.
the story-
I'm ready. Sorry.
This takes place about 2 weeks after Spike testicle clamps. Do you guys remember that? Or at least the 2 of you who were here.
I remember.
I sure as hell do. I can never forget that story.
Yeah.
It's
So,
I know.
To be fair,
So-
I wasn't here, so.
yeah, I don't remember. There was like someone else here. I forgot who it was.
I think it might have been Hugh. Might have been Hugh.
I don't remember. So this takes place 2 weeks after Spike testicle clamps. I'm just sitting in my office, just like, all right, well, I'm done for the day. I have about roughly 2 more hours till I can officially clock out, so I'm just gonna chill out and do nothing. So my coworker, the one who I share horror stories with, just like rushes into my office, throws this packet at me, and like runs out the door. I'm just like, there's a note on here. It says, you have to read this. I forget the actual title of the thing, but whatever. Anyway, so people might be thinking, Jerrod, why do you call this fuck tape? I'm going to get there. There's always a reason why I call these stories fuck tape or spike testicle clamps. You'll figure that out in a minute, so just wait. So we get off to our actual story. It starts with this dude who we will call Sam. Sam is so in love with his girlfriend, or at least that's how the chapters seem to read for the first few pages. After a while of just reading like, I love my girlfriend, blah, 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 bullshit.
God, it's like that
sparkly
meme,
flowers and rainbows.
What's that meme? Guys, I really love my girlfriend meme. Where people would add to posts saying how much they love their girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, those boring, wholesome post things. Yeah, those are so fucking boring. Those are so fucking boring to me. It's not even funny.
That's what that's reminding me of. Continue.
So then I just start skipping over a few pages, just picking out very slight details. Okay, now they're in the car. So I get to chapter 2. Not even joking. The first fucking line of chapter 2 was, I awoke from my depressed slumber. Back up. Back up. What the fuck did I just miss? So I read back, and it turns out, we're going to call his girlfriend Lily. Turns out that Lily got into a horrific car accident. I read back. Sam fucking got the stick shift just jammed into his abdomen, and then Lily just got thrown out the windshield, and she just took a shit ton of glass into her neck. And so it's just describing this horrifically gory scene where, like, Sam's like, I really want to pull the stick shift out and save Lily, while she's just sitting there, and then crimson blood is just spewing everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, you go from lovey-dovey bullshit to just the most hardcore, brutal shit ever.
I love my girlfriend. Here comes Satan.
Basically. So chapter 2 he straight up says chapter 2 takes place about 10 years after Lily just ate a shit ton of glass and fucking died. And then
10 years?
it literally said, and he's still fucking depressed. There's some more fucked up shit with the whole 10 years bullshit going on. We'll get there.
That's a hell of a time skip.
Yeah, like I said, we'll get there. I'll explain some more of how the time skip is fucking stupid. Chapter 2 is literally just the sadness trademark. And it like, just from the fake deep perspective of the teenage boy. Literally, I just miss her so much. Like, so much of that bullshit in my eyes every time I heard or I read, I miss her, I love her, anything stupid like that. But Jerrod, as everyone mispronounces my name, you should be more sympathetic. He lost the love of his life, some of you might say. To that I say 10 fucking years, a decade, seems like a bit long to grieve someone. Don't you?
It depends on like the significance of the See, that's kind of the problem. What I'm kind of analyzing here, the problem with this story is that it gives you no character base to build from. It's just like, oh, I love her. Oh, she's amazing. Dead. It kind of suffers from.
The problem is if this is somebody you've known for years of your life, like somebody you've been in a relationship for like 5, 10 years. Yeah, sure, that's going to hit you hard and going to hit you for a long time. But the way it sounds like this is like a teenage romance.
No.
At the start,
this is a bit of. I said it was like a teenage romance because
I mean, at the start, like
not.
it doesn't sound like a deep relationship. It just sounds like, boy, do I love my girlfriend.
Boy, she's the best.
It sounded like. Was bad. Okay, so like going off what Nico said, I'm just gonna bring up a random subject because I really I thought it was Nico.
No, it's Nick, not Nico.
I've been addressing you as that for a long time, Nick.
Oh man.
So the way I liken it, and I'm gonna bring in a totally different medium, but I'm very critical of all sorts of stories. To me, it seemed like, you know, those games you play, and then like there's that one particular character who's like, oh yeah, this is your character's best friend, and then within like the first 30 minutes of the first episode or chapter, whatever, they just straight up kill him off, and you're like, wow, I didn't feel any sort of emotional attachment to them whatsoever.
Yeah, that's exactly the symptom that I was describing that happens way too often in storytelling, especially in movies. That's where it sucks the most because you only have this little amount of time. And you just like, oh, they're dead. Feel sympathy. It kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan where it's like instantly Aaron's parents killed. And it's like, I'm supposed to feel sympathy. How again?
Yeah, there was nothing to build on the character.
Nothing. No base there, and that's what sucks.
We don't know
because it's like, well, then why do I care? Oh, sorry.
We
and I was like,
Sam
well, not only why do you not care, it's just kind of like, well, if you're gonna be depressed for this length of time, there should be a better explanation than I just really love my girlfriend. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I sure love this girlfriend of mine.
Oh, she's dead.
I sure love her. She's great. I think the world of her.
But
my girlfriend's fucking amazing, everybody.
If you said my girlfriend gives the best head, that would be a much better characterization than what I got.
Yo, my girlfriend, she sucked my dick real nice. There we go.
She's real good at sucking that dick, yo.
Me and my best friend tag team her. There we go. We already know a bit more about her. We know she's a bit of a slut.
Hey man, I'd be pretty depressed if my Eiffel Tower came down. You know, that would be really sad.
Me and my friends pass her around like a box of cigarettes.
Amazing.
Fuck.
anyways,
Yeah,
we
continue.
continue.
I'm sorry, that was fucking hilarious. So it's just straight up 9 pages of I'm depression and here's what got me. It turns out Lily's funeral is happening the next day. Like not 10 years ago, the next day.
Oh, stop. 10 years ago, they waited 10 years to fucking bury her?
She must be looking real nasty at this point.
Jesus Christ. I hope it wasn't an open casket.
It was a closed casket affair.
Here's the thing. I think I know what happened. The author just wrote too much bullshit and totally forgot about that it's been 10 years line. I will admit, sometimes when I'm writing something, I forget the tiniest details. But the 10 years time frame detail is a bit important, don't you think?
Yeah, it seems like he didn't proofread before he went to submit it.
Most people don't, and I catch a lot of that stuff in my job. It's unfortunate, but that's the thing with like new authors is that they don't know how to do stuff or they forget to do stuff. So oftentimes I'm the one cleaning up the mess.
Hey man, when it comes to timing, at least Akira Toriyama isn't your author.
Anyway, continuing. It's been I don't know how long ago. So it's the next day, the funeral scene. What you think? Blah blah blah. They have an open casket funeral, and going back to what you guys said,
Mel.
I'm not done. So like they have an open casket funeral, and I know formaldehyde preserves the body for some time, but 10 years seems a bit extreme. Not only that, but the way he describes the corpse makes it sound like she died in her sleep rather than in a horrific accident that just completely disfigured her body.
Yeah, wasn't there like this whole thing about like blood was spewing out of her fucking neck because she had a bunch of glass shards in it?
Yeah, that was exactly what happened. And it's just like, oh no, she was sitting there like flawless skin, no scars, anything else. It's like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
She was beautiful, just like a Sunday afternoon.
Jesus. And then again, going back with my 2 year, well, I have 2 theories. The second one, the first one, I'm more sure of. The first one is that the author totally forgot the 10 years line. The second is that I could have read it wrong and he could have said it felt like it'd been 10 years. But no, I went back and reread that very first page several times. I specifically remember it had been 10 years.
Yeah, that's something you really need to catch in proofreading. Sorry about that. My brother's dog knocked over my soda.
Oh
man, don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah.
Are you about to enter 10 years of depression because of it?
Crawling in my skin.
It's been 10 years since my brother's dog knocked over my soda. I'm going to clean it up tomorrow.
That's a more depressing story than the one we're hearing now.
That is actually a lot more infuriating.
Man, I enter a month's depression if I leave a soda can out at the night and forget to finish it, and now it's flat. That's more depressing than. That's the worst feeling. Am I right?
Oh man, the tragedy in that is just 10 times what this story's offering.
I feel more sympathy for your soda can than I do Lily and Sam, especially since I named the character Sam after a really creepy friend my brother had.
We all have creepy friends, but let's get back to the.
It was like, but guys, that's the worst feeling when you like open up a new can of soda and like you wake up in the morning and it's almost full, just sitting there and it's gone flat.
I always
you've wasted a perfectly good soda.
You wasted a perfectly good soda. Never opened, never enjoyed.
No, it was open. It just went flat. You wasted it. I get mad at myself. I'm sad for like a day.
I just chugged the whole thing as soon as I open it. Why do you fucking wait? Like,
Yeah.
Because I'm not a thirsty bitch.
that's your damn problem. You need to get thirsty.
Anyways, back to the story. So, it's been 10 years.
To get thoughts.
Corpse is still fresh as ever. No scars or anything.
No decay.
No decay. Well, I know formaldehyde is pretty powerful, and I was recently told that with enough formaldehyde, you could probably keep a corpse fresh for a decade. But I don't know if I believe
but I
them or
doubt
not
they would
because it
use
was
that much. I doubt they would
believe
use that.
them because it's Tumblr, and Tumblr really likes to think they're a bunch of medical experts, and they're really not.
Definitely not.
This is the website that thinks that being a fucking social shut-in for the rest of your life is healthy.
Yeah, just true.
Glorify your mental illnesses. Don't try to overcome them in any way, shape, or form. No, your mental illnesses make you unique.
I mean, I know formaldehyde can keep a corpse not completely decayed for a while, but 10 fucking years, that's a good amount that's a good amount. And just to not have buried the body in that amount of time is so fucking ridiculous. How'd you not catch that?
I don't know. But hey, ladies, if you ever want to keep your skin fresh, formaldehyde. Just remember that. Anyway, so I'm going to continue. We meet Lily's brother, and I chose a very particular name for this guy because, quite simply, I think this name is absolutely cursed, and I am right. I call him Milo. I hate the name Milo so fucking much. It's just...
Who doesn't? It's a fucking terrible
I
name.
wonder why.
No, I guarantee you it's not because of Milo however the fuck you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, Monopoly.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
That's how you pronounce it, Milo.
Yimalem Mashimdong.
Ultra faggot.
Well, I mean, he is a faggot, though. That's the problem with that.
I mean, he openly says that himself.
You can't say it.
Mellow yellow.
From my people.
Hey,
Milo yogurt piss.
There we go.
Hey, look. Rise
So-
as hard as
Milo,
Benedict
according
roll.
to laws of aviation.
Benadryl cumber snatch.
You know, leave
oh,
him
shut the
alone.
fuck up already! Don't even bring that back to life.
Just
Stop. Let's leave that as dead as
grab
fucking
life
Lily.
by the
Anyways, Milo
Must
comes
be.
in. Milo comes in.
Milo is Lily's older brother, and the first thing Milo does is give Sam an enormous fucking bear hug. And Sam even makes a comment, says he likes the idea or likes being groped by this man. And I'm like, oh my god, no, don't tell me this is going where I think it's going. Unfortunately, I am right. I am a fucking master of predicting where plots are going.
No, he fucks the brother.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to tell a story.
I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right. So chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all about Sam and Milo bonding and supporting each other after Lily's death, even though Lily died 10 fucking years ago.
Buried tomorrow.
Yeah, and then chapter 7 is where notable shit goes down. Milo invites Sam to a movie date. Yes, a movie date. Sam doesn't think anything of it.
Chapter 7? We were just at chapter 2. How much nothing happens between chapter 2 and chapter 7?
I just told you chapter 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all about Sam and Milo bonding and supporting each other after Lily died.
I missed that.
It was 10 years ago.
So it's nothing but fluff.
It's literally nothing but fluff.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do with this, Steven.
What was I? Sam doesn't think anything of it when Milo straight up says, let's go on a movie date, and actually uses the term movie date. And guess what movie they go see? Just guess.
Looks like his gaydar is a little busted.
We're going to get to that. But guess what movie they guess? Only one person has guessed this movie correctly.
Oh my god, no, I can't guess. What movie do they go see? Is it Twilight?
No, it's a gay
50
movie.
Shades?
It's a movie.
Oh.
No, I said it's a
Brokeback
gay
Mountain?
movie.
Condom.
What?
It was Killer Condom, wasn't it? You said it's a gay movie, right?
Ha!
No.
Oh, nothing that good could be in this.
Oh, they watched a movie called A Single Man, a movie that came out in 2009 about a gay professor planning on killing himself after his boyfriend got murdered in the mountains. And then this gay professor goes and has sex with one of his kids, and life is better.
What the fuck kind of movie is this?
A gay movie about a gay professor going and having
Okay, I
sex with
heard
one
you
of his
the first
students.
time, but
I'm sorry. I'm trying to process this.
man, I wonder where the stereotype where gay people are pedophiles who want to have sex with young boys came from.
Okay, hold on. It wasn't about that. It was the professor had sex with a college student. What you have to remember, kids to me are still like ages 24 and below.
Right. Okay, that's better. But it's not really.
Yeah, so
Saw.
it's.
Yeah, Saw's a good-
I saw the movie once, and the entire time I just wanted to fall asleep until the end where he dies. But that's a different story.
So they go and see this movie.
They go and see this movie, and you can clearly tell Milo is just falling for Sam. Chapter 8 is when they finally discuss this. Chapter 8 pertains to Milo admitting that he is developing feelings for Sam. I immediately suffer a brain aneurysm because I was fucking right again. Domus of fucking literature.
Fucking literature? Literally? Fucking literature?
Well,
Either
it seems to
way,
be a lot of
most
his
like
work.
it's not okay. It's a lot of the thing. It's a lot of the things I have to look at, and that's
Maybe it's because you've
the
looked
novel.
at so many that you're starting to see patterns.
You do notice some patterns when you've seen, read, and done enough, or like even if you write enough stories, you see patterns in other stories that match the patterns you create.
Mashed potato.
Not to say I go and create stories about having sex with your girlfriend's brother, but anyway.
Your dead girlfriend's brother.
Very dead.
Yeah, that super dead,
Repeat.
being alive.
Dead alive. So, actually, I don't know who's in that movie.
She woke up dead.
Ha! How do you wake up dead?
I don't know. Ask his former girlfriend now. Current.
I was making a Scary Movie 3 joke, but
Who watched that besides you?
Where you're going.
that one had some funny stuff in it. It wasn't as funny as the first two, but it had funny stuff in it. Anyways, we haven't gotten to the fuck tape yet, so I am moist with anticipation.
You will be horrified. You will be horrified at the actual fuck tape thing. I think it's a bit worse than spike testicle clamps, but that's because it has a weird twist at the end. So
wait. Somebody just asked, is the twist at the end the sister skeleton rising from the grave and confronting them?
No, it is not.
That just sounds really awesome. I want to see that.
You know what? If that happened,
I would read that book.
If that happened, I would be more entertained. I'd still reject it, but I'd be entertained.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Continue.
It wasn't really mine to reject anyway. My coworker just wanted me to read it because she's my anyway. Milo just straight up says, "I'm really falling for you, Sam," or whatever bullshit, and then immediately Sam is just bewildered, and we find out Sam's deepest lore. Are you guys ready for his deepest lore?
All right.
So, Sam was raised by super hardcore conservative Christians who hammered the idea that homosexuality is a mortal sin into his skull from the earliest of age. Sam just leaves the restaurant, immediately returns home. Chapter 7 was ridiculously short, 5 pages. Chapter 9 is when we deal with Sam's deepest lore. We find out that when he was about 10 years old, attractions to another kid his age. And I'm sitting here thinking, I knew a lot of kids at that age who thought they were sexually attracted to someone of their gender, but really, 10 years old, you do not know anything about sexuality at that point.
I'd say maybe like saying 12 or 13 would have been better.
Yeah, 12 or 13 in those actually awkward phases, yeah, but 10? No, absolutely not.
10, I think not even at 10, you don't even start noticing other people in any way. Or at least for most people.
I just noticed that I'm parked here, and like this is my actual parking spot. I just park close to my apartment and then my usual place. So, like, there's this truck that's sitting there, like, waiting for me to back out of my parking space so he can take it. And I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but I'm not getting out of my parking space. I'm not getting out of here. I'm sorry.
All right.
Let's see how.
Before we lose you, let's keep going. Before we lose you.
Sorry about that. It's the funniest thing to me when people think that I'm actually going to leave my parking spot.
This is
anyway, so
not getting out of this chair. Sorry.
Got his ass like beaten super hard by his dad, which his dad's overreacting at that point as well. And so after that, Sam was doing everything in his power to prove he was straight. He got a girlfriend at the age of 12, and I'm just like, what? 12? Your girlfriend at the age of 12 is a box of Kleenex and your right or left hand. Like, an actual girlfriend at 12? Really? Fucking morons. So it's just... What?
The mistress and the four ladies.
It's insane. It's just...
If anyone gets what I'm talking about, congratulations.
Is that reference to the Lady and the Tiger?
No, the mistress and the four ladies.
I've never heard of that in my life. Use references I understand. God.
Or as some other people say, Ma Thumb and her four bitch sisters.
Oh God.
It's the mistress and the four ladies. It's your hand, your fucking hand. It's your hand.
Yeah.
Jerking the fuck off. Come on, Michael. Michael.
Huh.
Get with the fucking picture, Michael. It's a masturbation joke.
Masturbation.
Masturbation. Normies.
I actually use my figurines.
I let gravity do the work.
Just slide your dick right between the legs of Asuna, you're good to go.
I use a system of ropes and pulleys and let gravity do all the work.
Or in this case, just wrap duct tape around your dick, and there you go.
Okay. No, you get a can of Spam and a roll of duct tape, and then you put the tape around the... Anyways.
So Sam has had numerous amounts of girlfriends, which girlfriend Lily is, and I don't suspect they've been in a relationship for that long, but just whatever. And he says one of the main reasons that he thinks he is broken is because of the sexual urges he had when he was a prepubescent kid. And he thinks that somehow, some way, if he doesn't have a girlfriend, those sexual urges will come back. And just, I don't know.
It's the urges. I feel them. The urges. I'm sorry for if I keep interrupting you.
So as I was about to say, apparently his urges, quote unquote, come back whenever he doesn't have a girlfriend, and it's been 10 fucking years since Lily died. I mean, are you gonna tell me that it's been 10 years since he hasn't impulsively sucked a dick in a back alley?
Is it like being out at sea and like the gay urges? They can smell a drop of blood 15 miles away.
Basically.
If I don't,
I have like a theory that he might have just taken sleeping pills and then went and did it without him actually being cognizant.
Listen, guys, Going their gay.
I gay sleepwalk. I gay sleepwalk.
Yeah, instead of like, messing with shit in your fridge, you just suck dicks. You telling
Oh
me this is
man!
a
Every
common
morning I wake
experience
up
for
with
you
this
guys?
awful taste in my mouth.
This awful salty taste in my mouth.
Who says it's
It's
all?
kind of musty. Kind
And
of reminds me of a
feel
bad
a burn in
mushroom.
I feel a burn in my ass that I just can't explain.
I can explain it.
And I wake up with these strange men next to me. I don't know what's going on. They're all rather large gentlemen. I think some people would refer to them as a bear.
They're all so hairy.
Anyways, so he's trying to fight
This
back the
just
gay
makes me
urges with a
think
baseball
that
bat.
Exactly.
with a baseball bat. Whoa,
No,
I must have missed
fight
something.
off the gay urges. Like back away, gay urges. Or no, what's that scene from Family Guy? You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
Tom Cruise is running away from his gay thoughts.
I'm coming for you, Tom. No, you'll never get.
You can't catch me. So
You'll
that's,
never escape, sweetie.
so that's Sam running away from his gay thoughts.
I will pay
Even my
someone that.
boyfriend
Oh my
thinks
god,
I'm
these
gay.
guys finally left. They really thought I was gonna get out of my parking spot. No, fuck you guys. I'm cold.
Anyways, you really thought, or
Anyway, so at this point, I text my coworker. Hi, how are you doing? What the fuck is this bullshit you just gave me? Like, I only read the first 2 chapters. Is it that bad? It's really hard to describe in detail. Well, keep reading and let me know. Enjoy yourself. Fuck you. That was literally the conversation that we have, and that's pretty normal conversation for me and her.
Nice.
So that was perhaps the last deepest lore dump, and Sam decides that maybe homosexuality isn't such a bad thing, and takes things really slowly with Milo. Every time they go out for drinks one time, and every time Milo talks about the time he got it in the ass, Sam just freaks the fuck out. I'm not surprised Milo turned out to be a bottom. Anyone named Milo is a fucking bottom. No, that's giving them a bit too much respect.
I'm just remembering that Bert posting Bert when going to prison is going to make sure he's going to be hold his own against all the other power bottoms.
There you go.
God.
We already know Ernie does it.
Anyways, I'm sorry that I keep interrupting you. I'm just having
Shao
to
Kahn
respond
is
to
a power bottom.
Okay, so one
For
legitimate question is, if your coworker had to stop after the first couple of chapters, what compels you to keep going?
No, what she did is that she told me afterwards, she's like, I started reading this, and I'm like, Jerrod would really love this shit, and so she hands it to me.
Jerrod, do you just have like an intense self-loathing?
Admittedly, I'm really curious.
Is that just a morbid curiosity? Like, oh boy, how am I going to hurt myself today with this shit?
I think we all
Yeah,
have that sort of morbid curiosity when it comes to really bad media, if it's our favorite media. Like, I love bad movies to the death. They are the best. Like, sitting through Neil Breen was like a life-changing experience for me.
Oh god, I've done that. I've sat through all 4 Neil Breen films.
Oh, you got to see the new one.
I have a link to that. I'll send that to you. I have a link to that.
Sweet.
So I do have a little bit of backstory on my end about this. So I don't remember how long ago it was, but ever since I read about this thing, and I'm sure everyone knows about it, it's called My Immortal. I've had a weird
fucking My Immortal
thirst for a horrible literature. I'm still waiting for the day that some piece. Can I finish now?
I wasn't doing anything. Did I make some noise? I apologize.
There was a lot of noise.
There was.
What the hell
happened?
Something hit my mic. I'm sorry.
What, did your massive dick smack into the microphone?
I can't help it if I like to helicopter while I talk.
Oh yeah, we've all been there. I can understand. I relate. I get where you're coming from.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. Anyways, continue. You're reading My Immortal.
My Immortal. I finished it. I'm like, I don't know why. I want to read more bad literature. And so the worst piece of literature I've ever read is hands down the one I keep talking about, Magic Gone Wrong. But it's not because it's sexual. It's because all have been written by the same person who wrote My Immortal. Except they actually use the fucking autocorrect on the phone.
Wait, they actually. Wait, are you telling me that you actually read a book by them, that they sent it into publishing?
No, if I did, I would fucking be ecstatic and fucking just not stop talking about it. But no, Magic Gone Wrong is a how do I put this? It's basically what did you guys ever see that Tumblr post about how like someone wants to make a Harry Potter book and then they're gonna have the big twist be like the protagonist is gay or something like that?
Yeah.
Someone somewhere took that idea and they ran with it, and that's what became Magic Gone Wrong. Is
Okay, so let's get back to fuck tape. How far are we away from the fuck tape?
we're getting kind of close to fuck tape, and then there's the stupid ending.
All right, let's continue. I want to get through this.
So I'm bored with the story so much, and just it happens. Capital IT happens. It's just, let me finish reading here. Milo talks about how he hasn't had sex in weeks, meaning that in the 10 fucking years he had been depressed and cried about Lily. He's been fucking girls left and right. Apparently.
Wait, I thought Milo was the brother. And Sam was the main character.
I was talking about Sam.
Okay.
Did I say Sam or Milo?
You said Milo.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah,
I meant to
Sam, he cries when he has sex. That's how you know.
He does. He's like, I'm not
so
gay.
Sam hasn't had sex in weeks, even though his girlfriend's been dead for 10 years.
Yes, it throws off so many other details in the story.
Listen, I think continuity is the least of this story's problems.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Continuing, Milo then suggests gay sex. Sam screams, no, it's a mortal sin. And then that's when I scream, you already fucking kissed the dude a couple chapters back and already agreed to date him. But no, you can't fuck him.
Taking it up the ass is just going too far.
After a few stiff drinks, Milo decides to drive Sam to his place. Candles are fucking lit in the bedroom. I have a second brain aneurysm because I know exactly where this is going. Sam is drunk, and Milo is taking off his clothes so they can fuck.
Okay.
Milo and I like to party, or however the fuck that horrible Kill Bill edit is.
I'm Buck, and I like to party.
No.
Can I talk about that scene for like half a second and say like that edit is the most abrupt thing ever? My name is Buck, I like to party. It's like a different person said that line.
They even changed the van to the party wagon, from the pussy wagon to the party wagon.
That's the worst edit.
Kill Bill.
This is why you shouldn't put
the war
on TV.
I think the worst one ever is like at the very end of the second volume when like Bill is just sitting there like bleeding to death and he's like, instead of saying you're a real cunt, he says you're a real sorehead, and just like it kills the whole vibe of the moment.
You couldn't even say you're a real bitch. You can't even say bitch. Really?
You can't. I think bitch would have fitted a bit better.
That would have been better than dumbhead or whatever it was.
Sorehead.
You know, just can't work on.
You're a real sore loser.
Anyway, so I stopped, and my boss walks over and says, like, what did you find this time? And I just told her I'll tell her after I'm done. My boss is an overly chill person, although she will tear you a new asshole when she feels like it's needed.
Right.
So, back to the story of Sam, the obsessional homosexual. There's a passage that Sam is describing how Milo is essentially rubbing the inside of his asshole with anal lube, and he seems comfortable with it.
Just stick the hand all the way in.
Despite never having tried butt play before, and this is implied, like later, this was implied that Milo was a bottom. Well, now this scene in particular is implying that Milo was gonna fuck Sam. So, are you guys ready?
What's a gentle ass massage between friends?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little, butt sex between buddies,
You have to use the bro hole sometimes.
It's just guys being pals.
So, are you guys ready?
Yes,
I
yes.
wasn't.
Shut up.
You're taking down the sanctity of a bro job, and I would ask you to stop. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll stop interrupting. We want to hear this. All right.
So Sam hears the sound of tape unraveling.
Oh my.
He looks over to see Milo naked with several pieces of red duct tape in his hands. Sam, like myself, is really confused. What the fuck is going on? Then Milo says one of the phrases that will haunt my dreams until the moment I die. In fact, in my last moments of life, they are going to be of pure agony as I relive the memories of this. My eyes will roll. I will roll my eyes, and then they will roll up into my skull as I die. It's okay, Sammy. This is special tape designed for sex. I call it fuck tape.
Oh,
Da-da-da-da-da.
rim shot. Rim job.
Holy fuck tape. This is special tape designed for sex. I call it fuck tape. That implies that he invented the tape?
Wow, did he get a patent on that shit?
How do you go to the patent office? It's like, yes, I like to patent my new product. I call it fuck tape.
Sir, what? Sir?
I'm sorry, sir. We're going to have to ask you to leave.
I'm calling security. I hope you know this.
I'm calling security.
Security, please. Help. There's a madman. Help.
Now that you're bringing up like the possibility of this as a retail item, I really see somebody nervously approach fuck tape and just be like, "Hey, do you guys got any fuck tape? you got
sorry.
any fuck tape?"
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you speak up? I can't hear you. Can you speak up? I didn't hear what you're asking for.
I just
Can you speak into this microphone? What do you want?
Fuck tape is what I want.
Okay. Oh, hey Jim, is there any more fuck tape left?
Fuck tape left,
Hey,
not
Jim.
on the back.
I don't know. Ask Jill. Jill and
Fuck tape.
Paging Jill. Is there any fuck tape left in stock? I repeat, is there any fuck tape left in stock? There's a gentleman at the counter asking for fuck tape.
Fuck tape on aisle 3. Fuck tape on aisle 3. No, not here.
Oh wait! I gotta read what
guarantee
Nico
you
said.
Spencer-
I have to read what Nico said. It's police tape. It was a hallucination. He's at the scene of his girlfriend's death. That is getting taken in for questioning.
Oh my god.
No.
Shit, that would have been a good fucking twist.
I would have said. I was about to say the same thing.
All right. So he pulls out the fuck tape.
So, okay, one thing I do want to mention, I think his name really was Sam, because I very specifically remember that line. It's okay, Sammy. I very specifically remember that, so, my fault. Oh, well.
Who needs condoms when you have fuck tape?
Well, Milo wraps the fuck tape around his dick and essentially made a condom out of red duct tape. The next page could only be described as a train wreck that I cannot stop watching. To plane crashes, where the train got crashed. Milo jams it up Sam's ass, and Sam says he felt pleasure he's never experienced before, unaware that God has a very odd sense of humor and put the male G-spot up our asses. So now Milo is just rapidly thrusting in and out, and he is explaining incoherently senses about the prostate. I can understand this because Milo has his dick wrapped in duct tape. I don't see how that can feel pleasurable at all.
Well, I mean, to each their own. Some people like fuck tape up their ass.
I got a question. Is the tape double-sided? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Why? Why would you ask this? Why would you?
He would literally be tearing open his asshole.
Don't worry.
Asshole.
Fuck tape fucks you up, man.
Are you trying to tell me that you wouldn't normally tear open your ass in that situation? Because apparently I've been doing it wrong.
That's just the 12 years off my life.
I mean, like, you will literally have pieces of your asshole on the tape.
Well, that's just leftovers, you know?
Why?
Like, say eat the ass. I mean, I would assume.
Please stop. Okay.
All right, so he's fucking him up the ass with the roll tape on
hold
his dick.
You can only eat ass at medium. If you eat it anymore when it's cooked, you're disgusting.
You have to eat it medium rare. Any more than that, it's just overdone.
So on a side note, in this business, you can really tell which authors have actually had sex and which just write what is basically fan fiction for shock value. This story was most definitely the latter. So Milo finishes, despite the fact he most likely felt nothing, and takes off this fuck tape, which somehow, some way, does not rip apart his dick. I don't know about you guys.
I'm thinking that, man. Just pulling tape off my arm hurts.
But it's specially designed. It's specially designed for fucking.
To say, I don't know about you guys, but the dick seems like a very weak part of the human body.
Specifically designed for.
I mean, it's like as strong as the skin of a chicken's neck.
This thing is specifically designed for fucking.
I don't know. I don't ever want to find out how tough the dick actually is. But the other thing too is like Milo's finished, but his dick is just totally wrapped in fuck tape. I'm confused right now. Did it stay inside his dick? Did it? What's going on?
Jizz everywhere.
Get it? Is it like that video of the guy who like sealed his asshole with super glue and then took laxatives?
Yes.
Oh no. Well, see, I think if you come on the fuck tape and it's sent to activate the scent, so like instead of just having it Britty and musty, it's like French vanilla, and that's
amazing.
Sam is just sitting there drunk with a hard on. Sam just got his ass rammed, and that was literally it. Milo gets dressed and leaves. I think this was supposed to be implied that Sam orgasmed while he was being thrusted, but there was absolutely no mention of it whatsoever. He just fucking falls asleep.
I too fall asleep after having my ass ravagely savaged.
I know you do, Steven.
Well, you would know.
True.
Full disclosure, me and Michael have not had anal sex.
Yet.
They just had oral sex.
You gotta start somewhere.
You have to start slow. No, God damn it.
So, are you guys ready for what is perhaps my 17th brain aneurysm?
I don't think.
Yes, I want to know the twist of this story. I am ready.
The next morning, Sam wakes up in his fucking car.
First the fuck tape, now the fuck car.
Wait, he just woke up in his car. Wait, don't tell me. Is he back at the start?
Nope.
Okay.
If it was back at the start, this would have been an entertaining story, but he's not.
He's just drunk getting fucked up by his girlfriend's brother.
So that last bit where him and Milo have quote-unquote sex, that was a dream. Sam checks his phone about what happened, or Sam checks his phone and he sees a lot of texts from Milo about the night before. Apparently, Sam got drunk and started just screeching at Milo about how homosexuality and gay sex is a sin before being passed out, or before passing out. Milo then shoved him into his car and just ditched him. Milo tells him that the relationship is over, and Sam gets in the driver's seat or whatever. After that, Sam is sober. He's freaking out. He drives over to Milo's apartment, or what he thought was Milo's apartments from his dream. When Sam gets there, he finds that it's just a completely desolate building. Like it's not even built yet. It's in the process of being constructed. He literally followed his dreams to an abandoned building.
Are you?
Wait, are you telling me Milo isn't real?
No, Milo is very real. I just wish this next part wasn't real.
Okay.
Milo's real.
Everybody silence.
Milo's real, and
No interruptions, I swear. All right. Continue.
So Sam decides he doesn't want to live anymore. He can't live with the fact he's an outed homosexual, despite the fact that he never officially came out to anyone but Milo. And then started just bashing him with homophobic rhetoric. So the last few pages are just a fucking clusterfuck. Sam is just praying to God to forgive him for having impure thoughts about Milo, blah, 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 blah. It's fucking stupid. So after a while, Sam starts to think God isn't answering his prayers, and he thinks that he abandoned him. And so he decides the only way out is to fucking kill himself. Sam drives to the nearest goddamn bridge to jump off.
as you do.
As one does.
It's just, so we have this bullshit perspective switch where now it's in Milo's point of view. And the first words in the chapter were, I cannot believe I was even interested in that bigot. It's just, the whole chapter is Milo just being like, I hate Sam so much, but oh, I love him. You know that song, like, I love you, I hate you, or whatever it's called?
Oh, yeah.
It's literally that entire fucking, that's literally what the entire chapter's about. It's just like, I love him, but no, I hate him. Here's the daisy. I hate him. I love him. He's a bigot. He's my best friend. Blah, blah, fucking blah. So Sam, oh wait, no, I already read that part. So there's this other fucking stupid thing where Milo fucking senses that Sam is somehow in danger. So what does Milo do? Milo somehow, some way manages to drive to the bridge, the exact bridge that Sam is going to jump off without knowing.
Okay, I can understand if like there was like media attention, like this guy's about to jump off the bridge, there's police around, and he decides, oh, I'll go talk him down or something. That would make more sense, but he just knows where the bridge is?
Yeah.
He just knows what's happening and where this is?
I've heard of love stories like that where like, oh, they have a connection that's so deep that they can sense they're in danger, and I think that's what they were going with.
My homosexual senses are tingling.
Talk about a gaydar.
No, like that's so fucking dumb. I mean, I can understand, like I said, like there's a news report. He's at a bar or something, sees like a news report come on the TV. That would make sense. That would be better writing.
If Milo went to the bars that he actually liked, I have a feeling he'd be too busy getting thrusted in the ass instead of watching the news.
True. Yeah.
I mean, or at his apartment watching TV or something. That would make more sense. That would make more sense than oh, my gaydar's tingling. I think something's wrong.
My dick is tingling. I know something's wrong. That's how all gay guys, whenever they sense another homosexual is in danger, their dick tingles.
You see, when a gay man has sex with another man,
or when they have sex in a dream,
or have sex in a dream, their dick becomes magically bonded to the asshole. It can sense when the asshole is in danger.
Wow, Tumblr's really gonna fucking hate me, aren't they?
There you go.
No,
there you go.
No,
there you go.
Tumblr only cares about like
already.
Tumblr only cares about lesbians. They think gay guys are like straight passing or some bullshit.
Guys, my penis is always tingling. What
So, anyways, his magic penis points him to where Sam is.
Yeah, it's like that thing in South Park where they're like, "Oh, hey, Butters, that's your friend detector. When it gets hard, it points to the direction of a friend. It's pointing up because Jesus is your friend."
Amazing.
So, anyways, his
Jesus
gaydar points him to where Sam is, and he runs off to Sam, the specific bridge where he is. Okay, we're there.
So my coworker comes in and asks me how it's going. I just say, Milo and Sam are in a relationship, and then she reminds me of the key detail I just keep forgetting, that Milo is the fucking brother of Lily, Sam's dead girlfriend. Like, not only did Sam switch from vagina to cock, he did so with his dead girlfriend's brother. That's fucking appropriate.
Oh, that's the main point, guys. That's the main point.
Died too, like, or 10 years or a week or something. Who knows?
I don't know.
You see, the fuck tape is symbolic of the bonds that we as humans forge with one another.
True. Oh my god, this story is so much deeper than I thought.
Or another one was talking to my dick. Where is he, boy? Where is he? Timmy fell down the well. Where is he, boy?
Jesus. Anyway, back to the story. So Sam is about to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, apparently revealing that this all takes place in San Francisco, to no one's great surprise. So it's this really dumb scene where it's just pouring rain. The waves are super violent. You get the picture. Suddenly, Sam hears Milo just call out to Sam, and Milo just fucking runs through oncoming traffic to get to Sam. Milo is begging Sam to not jump off, and Milo just pours his heart out that he's never loved anyone like Sam since Lily, his goddamn sister.
You know what I just realized?
What?
So, this takes place in San Francisco. The Room also takes place in San Francisco, and the Nut Shack takes place in San Francisco. Why do hilariously bad things always take place in San Francisco?
Because San Francisco is a bad
it's
place.
hilariously bad.
Yeah, I choose to believe. Might have actually secretly authored this book.
No, you didn't. I specifically remember the author's name. It sure as fuck was not Nick.
No, he's saying Milo secretly.
He's trying to hide the truth.
San Francisco is a singularity where all bad things end up.
I mean, San Francisco has a place called the Meatpacking District, and surprisingly, that's where all the homeless people are. I'm not even joking.
Soylent Green is made of people.
So, anyway, continuing. So then Sam's like, I haven't been happy since Lily died, which was 10 fucking years ago. They both cry. Milo extends his arm to get Sam from the bridge. Happy ending, right? Yay! What'd you guys think of the story?
Where's the twist?
It's not fucking over yet. That's the twist.
Oh.
So, it's not. In fact, this takes the stupidest fucking turn ever. Apparently, the wind is too strong that when Sam moves his hand from the railing to grab Milo's, he fucking slips and is hanging on for dear life. I forgot which brain aneurysm this was.
7.
I don't know how I'm alive at this point. So Sam starts screaming to God to help him, and he's losing his grip. And then that's when Sam's like, I love you so much. You're the love of my life. And just bullshit's exchange between them. Sam finally loses his grip and plunges to his icy death.
Thank God.
The last paragraph is somehow, some way from Sam's point of view. He says that he sees and feels nothing, but then he turns around to see Lily's ghost. Lily calls out Sam's name and walks to her. This awful story ends on one last sentence about how Sam and Lily are finally together. Never mind the gay guy you just confessed undying love to a few seconds ago before you fucking died.
Nonetheless, the fact that the gay guy he confesses undying love to is her brother.
Oh man, there's going to be an awkward conversation at the pearly gates. Let me tell you. So what's all this about my brother? Did you fuck him up the ass?
No, he fucked me.
I imagine
It's
if
the
this is
meat pack.
Listen, Sam, I
This is-
understand wanting to fuck my brother. We did it a few times too, but this is really uncool.
I imagine if Lily, like, if this is implying that Lily is watching over them, I imagine Lily's not too pleased with him.
I bet Lily was just sad because she wanted to have one more threesome
But you-
with her brother.
But you have to remember, this whole part about the fuck tape was a dream that Sam had.
How do you dream up something like fuck tape?
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've had dreams where Mega Man in the classic Rockman suit has indeed given a cat cunnilingus. So,
What?
you know, weird shit has happened.
Let's move on, please.
Don't ever talk to me again.
So I walk over to my coworker,
Wrong.
I throw the packet on her desk, and she's like, "How was it?" My exact response was, "Burn it." And then I went back to my desk and shoved 5 pills of Excedrin down my fucking throat.
Jesus Christ, Charlie.
So, guys, what's the moral of fuck tape? If your
Don't
girlfriend
fuck your
dies in a
sister's. Don't fuck your sister's boyfriend. What the fuck? All right, don't fuck your sister's. Don't fuck your girlfriend's brother. There we
it
go.
wasn't.
The moral of the story is don't be gay because it is a sin.
God damn it.
See, this
As I
is
was about
exactly
to
what they're talking about in the church, man. Like, one second you accept the gays, the next they're fucking your brother. When are you
Don't
gonna do
worry.
that?
If you die gay, you'll go to heaven, Christian and straight.
Oh.
As I was
Oh my God.
trying.
Was this story anti-gay the whole time? Was it just supposed to show gays as predatory, obnoxious people? Like,
As I was
Yes.
Sorry.
He
Continue.
felt
Finish.
As
like
I was
he was
trying
a
to
straight
fucking
man.
say,
Sorry.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
comedy show. We have to get out the jokes.
So, what's the moral to fuck tape? If your girlfriend dies in a horrific accident, wait 10 years to officially bury the body, then meet her brother so you can dream about having sex with him. That will cure your depression.
It didn't cure his depression. It caused him to try almost jump off a bridge and kill himself.
He did
Well,
jump
he did
off
kill
a
himself. Well, okay, he
Well,
didn't.
he did.
He didn't jump off a bridge. He was quote unquote forced by the winds.
He was blown off by strong wind.
The wind was tired of his shit.
So he died by an accident, not suicide, because he was like, I want to live. Nope.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The wind was the real hero of the story.
I think the real hero of the story was like whoever caused the death of Lily, because she got to die and not experience any of this.
The true hero was the true fuck tape was the friends we made along the way.
Oh no.
No,
He had sex with along the way.
That was.
A nightmare?
I cannot believe. You know what? I'm bringing up all the memories. Just.
Man, I loved it last time you came on here and told us a story. This time was even better. I can't wait for next time.
Next time is Magic Gone Wrong. I still need to finish fucking typing that story out. But here's the thing. I say Magic Gone Wrong is my magnum opus because it is literally the longest fucking like horror story I have. There are so many really bad details about it. It's hilarious. I think I already told you guys about MC Wiz.
MC Wiz?
Yeah. So there's a black wizard in Magic Gone Wrong called MC Wiz, and I'm not joking. His fucking introduction is that like a kid's like, "Oh, why are you black?" or some bullshit, that naive shit that kids that age would ask. And so you know what his response is? MC Wiz turns the white kid into a literal saltine cracker, picks up the cracker off the ground, and eats it. MC Wiz's first appearance is him killing a white kid.
So this black wizard just walks in with a pick in his afro, eating watermelon while dribbling a basketball.
Oh God!
Did he just vor a white kid?
He vored a white kid.
Yeah, his first appearance is voring. I don't think you can just murder students on campus.
But you can
Well,
vor.
it's not really a campus, it's a training camp, but I'll get into that once I finish typing it and share it.
So
Anyway,
MC Wiz.
yep, MC
Not
Wiz
not
and the Indigo Girls. The Indigo Girls don't literally make an appearance. That's just what I call those two particular characters because they're lesbians, or at least they're implied lesbians, and they share a lot of the lore of the story. So, I'm freezing. Do you guys still need me here? Because I really want to get inside.
No, go inside. Stop freezing your ass off, man.
Well, hey, I really like telling stories.
Get out of here, Jerrod. No one likes your fucking stories and your fucking.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Someone finally pronounced my name correctly. The end times
Yeah,
are
that's
nigh.
right. I listen, bitch. That's why I got the inside jokes.
All right,
I'm
guys.
down with the whiz. Go ahead.
All right, guys. I'm headed out. Next time I'm on the show, you can. I get. Well, do you guys want to hear Magic Gone Wrong or Nostalgia and Money Shots?
Magic gone wrong. I want to hear that first.
All right, nostalgia, Magic Gone Wrong. I'm fucking at my words. I'm also pretty hungry. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out.
See you, Jerrod. Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
Shit. I just realized something, guys. Without fuck tape, where are we gonna go?
To hell.
I think, like, my idea for, like, semen-activated scented fuck tape is definitely the best by far, though.
Sorry about
I
that.
think-
You see, if anyone uses the microwave in my house, the internet goes out immediately.
What kind of fucking wiring is going on in your
Dude,
house?
we have a very powerful microwave. It can even knock out Bluetooth.
I think that's a radiation hazard.
Possibly.
You're gonna die. You're gonna turn into the Hulk, Steven.
I'm pretty sure you're more likely to get like the ball cancer that Randy had in South Park, but you know, one of the two.
On your testicles? Do it. You can hop around on your testicles like a hippity dog.
Steven has giant balls.
No, it's just a very strong microwave.
That will
All
give
right.
you donkey testicles.
Well, apparently we learned that Steven has been cooking up chemical weapons in his kitchen, so that's pretty neat, I guess.
It's just it's like
Shit.
it's a very strong microwave. It's just a very powerful microwave. It could just knock out the internet. It just knocks out the Wi-Fi.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's nuclear powered microwave.
It's a fucking nuclear reactor, but it cooks chicken nuggies real well. You ever had like a 3M for ramen? I have. I also have this really large tumor that I'm vaguely concerned about. Sometimes it talks to me when I try to sleep.
It was like, man, it really cooks my chicken nuggets really well. They even glow in the dark.
Man, see, that's the power of the Billy Mays fusion microwave. Not only that, but we'll throw in a second make-your-own uranium kit free.
And caller,
Amazing offer.
and those who call in the
Can't
next
beat
10
it.
minutes will get a lead-lined suit. That's right, a lead-lined suit.
My favorite.
Oh, look, we already have 15 orders from Iran. Thanks for calling. Yes, this is tracked by United States government, is it? We don't think so. Excellent. Good, good. You give to me. Okay, our next caller is from North Korea, Mr. Un. You are now online. Is this uranium make it your own kits uranium? Absolutely. We actually have the enrichment process to do so. I will take many. Amazing. We need to start selling
Yes.
black market uranium, guys.
Next
Now
caller.
is the time.
Yes. Do you sell outside of country? Do you deliver outside of country?
Here in Gambia, we need more nuclear power. I swear we are up to it not to kill the Tutsis.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
we're all
actually a
going to
Hotel
hell.
Rwanda reference, but I said Gambia, so you know.
Jesus
Beep beep,
Christ.
we're all going to hell.
You do
Hell
what you
alert.
can.
Beep beep.
Bringing the Rwandan genocide onto the show, man.
Oh yeah. Hi, Billy Mays here for the Mighty Nuke
Yeah,
It. There we go. The Mighty Nuke It.
Yeah,
Hey,
gonna bring a Rwandan genocide joke to the show. Other than me, didn't think so.
Nice and all, but we're all
Blasting
Indian genocide jokes. Come on.
This microwave is so powerful, your tumors will have tumors.
Sweet. As long as I can talk to my own ghoul, you know, I'm pretty okay with that.
They're horrible people. Oh, am I not screen sharing?
Does this come with pre-made missiles? No, Kim, you're gonna have to make those yourself. Fuck.
But we do have a separately sold instruction booklet that shows you step by step how to make your own rocket casings.
Nice.
Yes, there is. That's how Godzilla is. The microwave. That's how Godzilla is made. I put the lizard in the microwave and it gets really big.
Don't try this at home, kids. Please don't.
Yeah, just made a really shitty 50s movie out of it.
The Stephen and Michael show does not condone placing lizards in microwaves.
I especially do not.
And we will not accept any blame whatsoever if you put a lizard in your microwave. You dumb shit. That's entirely on you, you fucking moron.
Can't you read? God. It's pretty obvious to me, yo.
I remember winning a round of Cards Against Humanity with, "Hi, Billy Mays here for the death of 6 million Jews."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Put the
Amateur
hamster
shit,
in the
dude.
mighty.
I seriously hope you guys don't do them.
We're terrible people.
Fuck. Well,
Beep beep, here comes the hell
thing.
bus.
If you put Trump in a microwave, you actually get this. And that's the best part, you know?
Destroy all commies.
Just seeing the glorious, you know, inevitability of what Trump is truly here for.
You want to know what I think about
which
communism?
is to destroy the commies.
Hold on. Here's what I think of communism.
Daddy, give me the commies.
Oh, thank you, Eunice, for already posting it. Yeah.
Give me the
Nice.
commies.
Comrades, give me the commies.
Comrade,
Yes, here you go.
steel production
this
is
exact-
down. I said, comrade,
you
go
must
to
sleep on
hole
the
in the
ground.
ground.
Go to a hole in the ground. There are many ways you are oppressed.
Hey,
Communism.
To the
I agree.
USSR. It's not fun to stay in the USSR.
I don't know, but like, honestly, Yugoslavia seemed alright until it collapsed.
But yes, here you go, everyone.
You know,
here's my,
wasn't
here's
so
my
bad.
opinion of communism.
Tito.
I was actually talking to a friend's dad, and I said, "Hey, you want to hear a joke?" He's like, "Sure." And then I said, "Communism," and he started laughing.
If you say this within 5 feet of me, I will take out a hammer and sickle of my pants and immediately gouge one of your eyes out. My boy. Thick. Shit. This show has now been reduced to reacting to Thick King. Where have we gone as a species?
We're pretty much garbage.
We're like the lowest of the low, let's be honest.
I don't even think this is the lowest the show has gone.
No,
no, dude. You have nowhere but up to go after Strokey Balls, to be fair.
We didn't show Strokey Balls. We showed what was it? Guardians of the Galaxy porno parody.
Wait, didn't we already talk about this? I'm getting some deja vu.
Yeah, we did talk about it a little bit earlier. But man, that I will never forget that.
That was some great shit, dude. That was some grade A right there.
Too bad we didn't get to the part where Rocket masturbates herself with a vibrator.
That is really sad. I don't know why it cuts out like that. You know, I was 100% down. I wanted to see Ash fuck the fleshlight with teeth. None of that happened. It's a real shame.
You always gotta cut out, you know.
Oh man,
Shoot your dude, Michael.
Oh man. No, Nico.
Yeah, okay. No. Nico, okay, hold on, but you posted shoot your goo, my dude. I don't think you have a lot of wiggle room to tell other people that
was me who did that. No, you should see the shit Nico posts. He likes to post this picture of a fried rat. Amazing. I mean, look at his icon. His icon is the trash dog.
Well, then let the trash dog be. I'm in the KKK now. Nice. I love the Cool Kids Club. I love the the mixed dude joins the KKK. Amazing.
That's what that's what I call this.
Dude. I want to be in the porn parody of the Steven and Michael show. If you guys need a professional actor, you know, hit me up.
Oh god, not that. Oh god, that's a horrifying image. That's just the S&M show, though.
Oh man, I would love to have a show, a porno based on my life that I can jack off to.
Yeah, the point of the entire porn parody is to watch Michael slowly cry and then just jerk off to that.
Is it just me and Michael taking turns on the demi? Is that the
sweet? You know what? I'm 110% behind this. There's a Jew in the KKK. Jesus, we gotta get rid of them.
That's the porn parody. It's me and Michael taking turns on the demi.
That sounds like so morbidly terrible that I would have to watch it.
This is the audience. This is the audience watching.
Like, wow, that's just really bad. You know, it'll be awesome. I like how you have a fucking Zurg picture. Like, never in my life have I ever thought that I would have to like imagine once again that there was a Toy Story cartoon, but you have reminded me, sir.
It wasn't a cartoon. It was a spinoff. It was a spinoff for Buzz Lightyear. In the cartoon, I've recently rewatched the movie. It's actually really decent.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear Star Command kicked ass.
It's actually really decent. You know,
it's really okay. It's really okay.
It's good. It's good. It's actually good.
It's good in like a cheesy sci-fi action show kind of way.
It's a parody of sci-fi action shows and series. It's really a parody of that, and they really ham it up when needed, but they can be kind of serious. It hits all the right notes. And they make fun of cliches and everything. And
I really hope that Buzz Lightyear's acting is just as on par as William Shatner in the original series of Star Trek. Because
it is. It is at times, and it just hits the right notes.
Stop Zurg before he destroys the
not
Federation.
like that. But he does talk like a pompous idiot.
Sweet.
It's really great if you haven't.
Mean Captain Kirk is like a general fucking statement because that's what that is.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
See,
this is why Nico is not usually allowed to post photos.
Nico, what are you talking about? That's just Kung Pao chicken, dude. You know, I think that's really culturally insensitive of you, Steven, to call others cuisine.
I decided to label the people who have appeared on the show that are in our server as the Cool Kids Club.
Excellent. now that I am a grand wizard of the KKK, I have a few edicts that we're going to lay down. First of all, okay, any references to Red Letter Media, you are either promoted or kicked out immediately, depending on how good the meme is.
Like this?
Secondly, yeah,
How do you rate this?
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence, honestly. I don't know whether they should be promoted or kicked.
Hold on. I've got
It's
some
a
more.
fairly spicy meme, you know? I can get behind that.
I don't think anyone's ever done this one. Hold on. I took the screenshot myself.
What the fuck, Steven? Why do you got two people rubbing their hands? Are those the Jews?
Those are the Jews we need to kick out of the KKK. I'm telling you.
Okay, no.
Okay,
that's enough of that. That's enough of Jews.
Jews are the only people who rub their hands together like that.
Yeah, no one else
Okay,
does that. Have you ever seen somebody wash their hands like that? Only Jews, man.
Okay, that's enough of the vaguely Nazi-ish talk.
Vaguely Nazi. It's only vaguely Nazi, so like you can get away with it, you know, outside of 4chan.
Oh, motherfucker!
God, I don't want somebody looking at this out of context. Somebody listening to this out of context.
I wouldn't even worry about it, you know.
Yeah, no one's
The
gonna
show.
Full disclaimer: those are the producers of the Stephen and Michael show do not in any way support Nazism.
Yeah, but Richard Spencer does. So if you do support that, go ahead and head out with him and get punched in the face. It'll be wonderful.
This is the best way to describe the show right now.
I got a nice special glass of punch for Richard.
Hey man, hold on. It went to shit as soon as that one guy demanded that he be the center of attention. Okay, I think we run this shit
Jerrod,
a little bit better.
Well, which guy claimed to be center of attention?
Mr. Klingon.
Mr. Klingon.
Yeah, Jerrod at Tanagra.
Oh, Jerrod, no, he didn't claim to be center of attention. That's because he was telling a story. We invited him on here to tell a story, so that was fine.
Fair enough.
If we didn't invite him to tell a story and he told a story, that'd be different.
My question is, why is there a group chat called Pornography Sans?
No, the full title is Pornography Sans Frontiers.
It's a reference to Peace Walker.
It's porn without borders.
Yeah.
That's the porn. Borders. That's the porn channel.
Sweet.
Here's the full title: Pornography Sans Frontiers.
Weird. I like the Femme, Tom, and Jerry porn. Well, no, it's not that weird.
It's not that weird.
Can we not talk about that on the show?
It's only like on 2 levels of degeneracy.
It's French because we're fancy as fuck bitches. I love. That reminds me of where the term "pardon my French" comes from. It comes from like long time ago, back in the day. People who were intellectuals learned French, and they spiced their language with French to appear more intellectual. Like, ooh, look at me, I know this other language. Oh ho ho, pardon my French. Just these.
Well, actually, French used to be the what is now known as the lingua franca for a reason, where it was pretty much the common language among Europeans, and after Latin had taken its time. Now it's English because America just kind of sticks its dick in anything that moves a little too fast.
I'm talking about like 100 years ago, not.
Same with England.
Right, but yeah, it was like intelligent people like to spice their language with French, so the common people started going, "Oh fuck this shit! Oh, pardon my French." It was a sarcastic thing. Oh, pardon my French.
Man, there's lots of game theories in the chat.
There's Stephen and Michael are Sans and Papa. No. Stop.
Which one am I? I play them both in Tierney's voice-acted Undertale, so...
Half of this is good, and then Michael just switches to full furry, and I don't know why.
Because Michael's fucking weird.
What? What did I do?
He's going through
Michael,
the
you gotta
porn
stop
chat.
that.
I'm not going to
You
show
gotta
that on the.
stop that.
I'm not going to show that on the.
Really? No, you should, Steven. You really should get this blocked on YouTube instantly.
No, I'm
That
not going to
sounds
do. I'm
like a
not going to
great
show
idea.
what's in
Did you
there
like
because.
Carly porn?
Well, it can't be worse than the time than Michael showed Judge Judy porn. Yeah.
That was
Hey,
only-
man, that sounds pretty great, actually.
Hey, Danny, check it out. Hey, boo boo.
S&M theory. Nico gave the Grand Wizard Undertale.
I don't think that this is the smallest picnic basket I've ever been in.
I don't want to know what you're posting or talking.
Yogi, you've got to stop posting porn in the porn channel. I'm
Listen,
really
Boo
These are the people I choose to associate with.
Yogi.
if I
These are
don't put all of my eggs in the picnic basket, how am I supposed to get a rock off? Oh,
I don't know, Yogi. Maybe you could go back to the cave and bust
We
in
are number one. Hey. Man.
listen, Boo. It's not sexual assault if they look like they're asking for it.
Well, you got a point there, Yogi.
You got a point there. Okay, hold on. Michael's fucking impression of Boo Boo is like a little too spot on, and it's starting to freak me out a little bit.
That's because I am
That's me
boo
24/7 right there.
No, look in the.
Just listening to like fucking people get mad on the show, and I'm just like,
on your show, it's like
you
just
fool.
rats.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of which, I guess I can post the fucking link to my shit after the show in like
Oh, yeah.
one of the chats.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine.
So that way people can
Oh
check
god,
that shit.
apparently somebody put the
It's easier.
bionicle titties in porn chat.
Sweet. Let's check this out under the scenes. Okay. Ah, that's just disappointing.
Have you
Make
seen
America great again? Oh,
Steven, you gotta
amazing.
show the bionicle titties, Steven.
You
Hey
want me to
man,
show
as
the
long
bionicle
as you
titties?
know,
All right.
as long as the shad base is kept to a minimum, at
Oh,
least you can get away
God.
with some stuff.
We
Oh, they're blurred. Oh, come on. Oh, that's because I got stuff on. Okay.
hold on. I have to. No, put it back up. Put it back up. I gotta put it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, show us those titties. Yeah. We're gonna start-
No, that's
Oh
not
my
as
God,
good as the other
bionicles.
pictures. That's not as good as the pictures. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with us? This is we are what's wrong with the society?
No, man. What I'm saying here is that like if you can take the titties off of a woman, that just increases the attractiveness by about a factor of 10. If you
So-
really think about it.
It's a man. You want to bust a nut to a man?
No, man. I'm saying that you take the titties off, right, and then you use them as fun pillows.
Well, if you take the titties,
I
off-
don't like where this conversation is going.
Come on, you're just unenlightened, Michael. You see, that's your problem.
No, the other one's Michael.
So that
You're
just
just-
take the if you take off the titties, the girl dies though.
That's not how it works.
You need,
Not
That's
in
how it
Bionicle.
works, Michael.
girl needs the titty to fuck.
Also, I have to put this up here.
I see. Instead of doing Discord shit, I say that we discuss a fucking topic, and
What
that
is-
topic is. Wait, have you
yeah,
guys talked
since,
about?
since your show does do topics, let's do that then. Yeah, let's discuss the topic.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, because you guys talk about nerd culture and
We
movies
talk
and
about
shit.
we just talk about a mixed bag. We don't have set topics. Usually, we
Sweet.
just
Well,
we
I
just-
was gonna ask, like, what do you, have you guys seen Shin Godzilla, where my proud little boy becomes an adult lizard man?
No, I haven't. And I'm so disappointed that I haven't seen it yet.
Same. I really want to watch it. I love all the
Jesus
Godzilla
Christ.
movies.
Okay, so yeah, well, I collect Godzilla movies, so obviously I took my other friend who does to watch it with me, and I gotta say,
I've seen a number of films, including like everything from the old the old films through the 2000s.
Right.
You want to know how much of a hardcore monster Godzilla kaiju movie collector I am? I searched the internet for like days looking for a bootleg copy of Gorath so I could get the Japanese version with English subtitles so I could get the 8 minutes of Maguma the Lava Walrus that is edited.
That's amazing.
I found it, and oh my god, it was so worth the search.
I mean, I'm a kaiju fan. I'm a tokusatsu fan.
Meguma is like the greatest one-scene kaiju in all of kaiju history. It's a giant.
I mean, the one scene ones.
I don't
The
know,
one scene
like-
ones are usually really good.
There's like a lot of really obscure like kaiju and Godzilla, like not Ebirah, but the fucking giant mantis thing that Godzilla has to fight on Monster Island one time.
Oh yeah, that showed up.
Pretty much the only thing that makes Son of Godzilla or Revenge of Godzilla, as it's known in America, like watchable are the other kaiju in it, and you're like, that's kind of neat, you know, and that's about it. Everything else is fucking garbage.
I just love the old kaiju, I really do, and it makes me disappointed that we never got that game. Was it Colossal Kaiju Combat? It was supposed to be made by the same people that worked on.
I don't know what it is,
but
but that sounds really great.
It was going to be made by some of the people that worked on, like the Godzilla games for like PlayStation 2 and GameCube and stuff like that. Those Godzilla fighting games. It was going to be worked on by them. And it was funded on Kickstarter. It reached its goal, and it was going to have some people who put their own, custom-made kaiju in there. Like some of them were pretty interesting. There were a couple, of course, that were furry inserts, of course, because any Kickstarter is going to have that when you have a create a character option, donation option. Is your Kickstarter truly funded if there is no self-insert furry OC made by a fan? If that's not in there, is your Kickstarter truly funded? No, but
the answer is
they were even going to have 2 kaiju from that Godzilla NES creepypasta. They're either going to have they're going to have 2. They're going to have Solomon and Red.
Oh, dude, okay, but here's the thing. If, like, somebody actually went through the trouble of getting that ROM, programming it and adjusting it to make it into the actual Godzilla creepypasta game, I would literally come in my pants, because that is the best thing ever.
Yeah, and even better about the game is it was going to be a modular game, where that it was going to be sold in like different games that had different kaiju in them. In each game, and you can combine the games together to get an even bigger roster. So, say Game A would have like 10 different kaiju in it. Game B would have 10 different kaiju in it, and you could put A and B together. Like, think of having different Lego sets and bringing them together to build something.
Yeah, I mean, like, for one, I'm very fascinated in having, like, fucking Gamera and the in that movie or series, like, come together with Godzillas and even throw in some kaiju from like Ultraman. Like,
they were planning on doing licensed things. They were planning on doing licensed games with Godzilla, Gamera, and Ultraman. And they would be compatible with the other games as well.
Oh, that'd be so great! Yeah.
They're either going to have a free. They're either going to have a free one with like 2 kaiju, so that you could play with other people with just those 2 kaiju. So you could have like a free version. The problem why we never got it is because if I remember correctly, is that one of the main people doing assets for the game passed away. And production on that just screeched to a halt.
Well, shit. I mean, I would imagine so.
That's how the cookie crumbles, or the building.
It's really sad, and I was looking so forward to that game when I heard about it like a few years ago.
Well, blame the people who died.
Yeah, it's your fucking fault for dying like a little bitch.
Jesus.
Shut up.
No, but
Yeah,
I just love kaiju
that's how
films.
you
I
have
love
to approach
tokusatsu.
everything. Anyway,
Yes,
I
kaiju
guess
films that
back.
fall into tokusatsu.
Hey, that's a whole other thing. But to get back
No,
to
not
my
really.
original point, um, if you get the chance, definitely at least watch Shin Godzilla once and kind of react to what you've seen. And I wouldn't like recommend buying it for most people because it's a very I don't really know how to put it in a succinct and I guess meaningful way other than that it's very Japanese. And what I mean by that is like basically there's this whole thing about, the Japanese government's ineptitude. There's a bunch of jokes about like how America always interferes in Japan's shit and all of that other stuff. It's just kind of tongue in cheek political satire through a lot of the movie. Um but what I did find interesting is the way that they kind of reworked Godzilla as a monster because he kind of evolves throughout the movie. And what I mean by evolves is I mean not like, oh, he sees the light and he becomes good and realizes that he wants to protect the children. No, I mean like he crawls out of the ocean and at first you're like, this isn't fucking Godzilla. This is bullshit. And I literally turned to my friend Austin. I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way that's Godzilla. This is some kind of weird kaiju that he's going to fight. It turns out it is Godzilla. And he like literally evolves throughout the movie. He has to go back in the water, comes back out. The form is different until he reaches his final form. And there's a really neat I guess cliffhanger or quote unquote, sequel starter at the end of the movie that I won't spoil. But basically, even his quote unquote final form wasn't really his final, and it's really interesting
When
how
do we
they
get
kind of frame that.
when do we get the 2014 Godzilla versus Shin Godzilla movie?
Well, Godzilla versus King Kong is happening in a couple years.
Dude,
Right.
if it was anything like the old one, at least it won't be like boring as fuck the whole time. So
I
not
just want that. I just want that. That would be great.
Not like the new Godzilla movie from America. I swear to God, every time America likes to put its little fucking
Hey,
hands all over
I
Godzilla.
liked Godzilla 2014. I thought it
It
was a
was
good
alright.
movie.
What?
It wasn't too bad. It was better than the fucking one from the 90s with the giant iguana.
I mean, yeah, but that's kind of like the thing is I kind of drew like too many parallels with it, and while it wasn't as fucking ridiculous and just written straight as like a pouring verbal diarrhea, you know, it it was still pretty lackluster. Not only that, but
Eh,
the main character was such like a hollow vessel that you in no way could really empathize with that you
I
really
really
wish
disagree
that
with
Bryan
you.
Cranston hadn't
Yeah,
died.
they shouldn't have killed Bryan Cranston. That's
No,
kind
yeah,
of
it's true, but I disagree with you about the film. I really did enjoy it.
Mm. I just don't understand like how you're just kind of like, oh, but well, I do, because like when you compare it to the other American Godzilla movie, you're like, yeah, this one's actually
No,
pretty
not just
good.
that. I enjoyed
But
it as a film. I enjoyed it as a film.
I see. I don't get it because like the thing is that you had Watanabe, who is like an award-winning actor, tremendous in everything that he actually plays in and gives it the full fucking go. And you can tell he's really given this movie his full go. But the directing and the writing make it so goddamn hammy that it's comical. Like every scene that he's in, you're just like, okay,
I really
that
disagree.
was overplayed as hell. Like
I,
that was
I
pretty bad.
I really disagree on that.
All right, well, we can all be wrong sometimes, Steven. It's okay.
Hey, man,
uh,
you would
I
know.
mean, you should understand. You should understand being wrong sometimes or most of the time. What? Huh? Oh, what? Oh, huh? Is my mic cutting out? Huh? What?
God damn it. Anywho,
Shade. Shade. What? What shade?
we're
What
gonna
shade? What?
we're gonna
What?
go ahead and yeah, fucking do whatever, I guess. I don't know. If you can pick up a copy of Shin Godzilla or just watch it once, definitely do so.
At least
My
I'm
overall
not.
rating on it was that it was far from a disappointment and a really interesting new direction. It kind of like did what the American Godzilla in 2014 should have done, in my opinion, where
Okay.
they kind of made Godzilla a bit more of a new thing, but the way that they do it is a lot more competent, in my opinion. And I did enjoy the political satire, but that's because, I know a bit more about, Japanese politics in general than, say, the general American audience would. Also, my favorite part was when they were just like, oh, fucking great, America's doing this again. Like, some of the people in the theater were just like, oh, okay, I see how it is. These fucking Japanese people, that kind of thing. And you can just hear the groaning. And I was like, oh, blow me. Come on. You
I
can't
did
take a
want to
fucking
go. I
few
did want to go.
jabs.
I did want to go see Shin Godzilla, but it was literally only playing in one theater, and that was like 2 hours away.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really lucky. It was like in a city nearby. So I just went there and watched it.
It was like I couldn't justify driving 2 hours to go see a movie.
I mean, I don't know if it would have been worth it to you, but that would have been worth it to me after seeing the movie. It's just really fucking good. And the other thing is too, like even like IMDb gives it a pretty good rating. Rotten Tomatoes gives it an awesome rating.
At least like
So
with this, you're trying to criticize it as a movie. At least you're not like James Rolfe was like, I didn't like it because it's not a real Godzilla movie because it's not in a suit. Like 2014 Godzilla, it's
yeah,
not a
well,
real
that's
Godzilla
just
because it's
dumb.
not a guy in a suit.
Steven, he did not say that.
He did. He did say he did.
No,
Like, oh,
no,
it's not a real Godzilla movie because it's not a guy in a suit.
that's not what he said at all.
That's
He went pretty in depth on why he thought the movie wasn't so great. I
He
agreed
did.
with him to an extent, but I still
He
like
really
the
did
movie.
say one of the reasons he didn't like it was because it was not a guy in a suit.
If he said that, that was probably just his personal preference. I don't remember him saying that.
He said it's not a real Godzilla movie because it's not a guy in a suit. He actually says that.
I don't believe that.
well,
I don't think that.
well, like personal preferences. Yeah, and Hideki Anno is in it too. It's really good. I'm telling you. Like, and after watching Shin Godzilla and then going back and thinking about the American Godzilla, that really kind of put it into terms of like what a recent Godzilla movie could be outside of America, and it's leagues better. Like, and I guess that kind of also colors my judgment here, but that movie was just subpar. Like overall, it was watchable. It's not like I'm sitting here like, oh, it was just 1994 exactly all over again. But
1998, but
it wasn't that good in general. It was just
I
kind of
I
like,
really disagree with you.
all right, fun.
No, I don't think it was.
Fun.
No, it's not a masterpiece of a movie by any means, but I thought it was a pretty good film. I
Godzilla
thoroughly enjoyed watching it. So anyone here play D&D?
I do. I do.
What?
What?
Huh?
What, Michael? What are you whatting?
I don't know.
What are you whatting now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Tierney was saying something.
Boob.
So, Michael, do you play D&D? Are you as big a loser as we are?
No, sorry, I'm too cool for
Guys, honestly,
I'm too cool. I'm too cool for D&D. I'm just going to sit here to
D&D.
watch my feminized Tom and Jerry porn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm too busy playing Magic the Gathering. What is a tabletop?
D&D, that's for fucking nerds. All right, so I'm going to play my land card and.
Well, this one has a really good field bonus, guys. Watch this.
No, I enjoy playing D&D. I've been DMing recently.
Yeah, D&D is pretty good. It also kind of depends. It depends on what version you're playing to how good it is. But yeah.
Yeah, don't play anything below 3.5 unless you want tough times.
Unless you just want to feel like you're inadequate for the rest of your life, because that's what it'll
Never
do to
play
you.
advanced Dungeons and Dragons unless you want sadness. Fucking
Some magic.
no. It's a pretty understandable thing that to cure health in Dungeons and Dragons you gotta rest. Now in most games it's like full 8 hours of rest and you're back to full health. In Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, to cure one health point takes an entire day of rest.
Fair enough. That's nightmarishly slow and horrible. That's not fun.
Yeah. You're all fucking dweebs. We sure fucking are.
Did
No,
the ball go? Boy, fuck, it sure did.
I fucking sure did. That's pretty much it. Yeah. No.
Jesus.
No. I've been doing a 5th edition. It's like a good healthy mix of 3.5 and 4th edition.
All right, I can get behind that. That's pretty good.
If you have nothing to do for the rest of your life, pick up Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's time consuming as all hell.
If you just have no social life whatsoever, Pathfinder's the way to go.
Fair enough.
Nico, you're active in the Pokemon roleplay. You're a nerd.
You're all fucking dweebs. Look, the point is that, like, if
So
you're
this-
willing to
so-
listen to people seriously have a discourse over, like, Godzilla movies, you too have
what was
nothing
it,
better to do.
So I was at the anime store buying Pokemon when this fucking weeb walks in.
So this fucking God, it's like, have you ever even heard of Berserk?
I fucking love that. And then, there's that one post that was like,
my favorite thing in the world is nerd elitism too, because I always do it. I always do it because I'm just like, oh, so you like Lord of the Rings? Well, that's cute, honey, because I watched all of the Star Trek series and they're clearly superior. You know?
how does that even compare? I'm selling apples. I'm selling oranges. Apples, oranges, guys. Who wants apples? Who wants oranges?
I mean, listen, Steven, no one needs an extended idiom, okay, you motherfucker?
It's called emphasis, you cunt.
It's called emphasis, guys. For real, like, I love nerd supremacy because it's always like, oh yeah, I'm one-upping you on how much math and logistics this
Hold on.
game
Kobo
takes.
right here has the perfect horseshoe theory.
What's a mistake equals
Anime
I
was
only
a
watch
mistake is the
JoJo.
same as I only watch JoJo. There you go. There's your horseshoe.
Nico's is more accurate.
Oh yeah, I only watch Dragon Ball Z, Fist of the North Star, JoJo.
I wouldn't even say that's horseshoe. I'd say that that's probably the same people. Or like anime with them. Guys, this anime has titties, so I don't like it.
It's like the people who got upset at the Dragon Maid anime.
Story.
The Dragon Maid anime discourse was the funniest shit.
Dude, it's a really just kind of like an innocent show. Like I've never seen.
The boobs are played for a joke like once or twice. It's not really focus.
Yeah, I mean, like, and don't get me wrong, I fucking hate like harem and ecchi anime as like a general concept because most of it is trash and just it's filler with tits. But you know that doesn't really mean that you can't have any sort of like sexual jokes or innuendo or even like relationships.
I'm not
in a
going to say
show.
whether I enjoyed Monster Musume or not. That was just.
We all know you did. We all know you did. Don't like
We
try and be
all
like.
we
"I'm
all
not gonna
enjoyed
do
it.
that to
Damn
Miguel."
it! We all watched and enjoyed
all
the Monster
knew.
movie.
It's pretty obvious. It's kind of like going up to like this dude in a jersey and be like, "Hey, I bet you like sports." And they're like, "No, can't say I do."
God damn it!
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I guess James did cover the new Godzilla. That's kind of interesting. I haven't seen it. And that makes me sad. I should, so that way I can jerk off to the fact that James has the same opinion that I do. Or it was like, it was okay, but it was kind of shitty. We all jacked it to Trump hentai once in our lives. You know, I've been down that rabbit hole, and it's not one that I choose to go down again. Now, however, if you did jack it to Hillary Clinton, you're a terrible person, and should probably be banned from any sort of public space. I guess Michael is back. I hear, like, muffled bullshit.
He doesn't care. Once he heard we talked about something he has no interest in, he just fucks off.
Yeah, pretty much.
If anybody mentions JoJo, like he just goes into a comatose state.
Sweet.
I don't even hate JoJo. I just I don't know anything about it, and
yeah, I've never watched it.
Damn, we could just sit down. Just give us a day. We'll sit down and watch it.
I could.
If you jack it to Shadman, you should be publicly flogged.
I mean, make my cabinet full. Oh, Jesus. Amazing. I like how there's a literal M. Bison in the chat. That's pretty great. If they don't, scream yes in the chat, then...
Have you seen our emotes for this chat?
Oh, yeah,
dude, you have a fucking Neil Breen. That's amazing.
We got some quality emotes. I'm even an emote.
Oh yeah, he put his face as an emote. Yeah, we can't put my face as an emote. Nobody wants to.
The smuggest anime girl.
Yeah, Steven, you said it yourself. You're a cursed image.
I am a cursed image. I'm cursed. What was it I said? How I'm cursed? Oh yeah, because I beat a guy at Pokemon cards, and it turns out he was a Satanist, so he cursed me.
That happens.
I mean, I also fucked his wife, but I don't know if that's related.
Probably not.
Probably not. It was like, there we go, perfect picture, perfect cursed image.
Beautiful.
Amazing. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't walk up to Steven and be like, "Hey, I bet you didn't like Monster Musume." That dude's gonna be like, "Yeah,
you're wrong."
I enjoyed it pretty thoroughly. I enjoyed.
Steven, you look like you could be a villain on the reboot of Powerpuff Girls.
Sweet.
Neckbeardo.
Neckbeardo.
I hadn't shaved in a while. I've shaved.
Women aren't good because there's women in them. Dun, dun, dun.
I shaved this morning. Damn it.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm keeping like a small goatee going right now. It's doing pretty alright.
I actually have a goatee right there.
Fair enough.
I try to stay shaved.
So this. I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, yeah. Oh my god, that's a fucking Power Rangers mask.
Yes, I got this at the comic book store today.
Now, son,
fucking nerd.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. Okay, I want you to know that.
I mean, I could show you the Japanese toys sitting over there on my shelf.
Steven, I don't think showing a collection of Tengu is the best option for the show.
No, I have no anime titty figures. I have 0 anime titty figures.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I have Kamen Riders.
I just have like a giant Godzilla figure and then some actual decor, and that's about it.
Fucking weeb.
Decor. Yes. I do have a Boba Fett helmet in my closet though, and that's pretty much the best thing that I own.
Man, I thought I was coming back to the chat for titties for a second. I thought they were titties.
I thought there were gonna be titties, and there's only disappointment. What the fuck?
There's only me and disappointment.
God damn it.
Yes, I'm a grown man who bought an action figure for a Japanese children's show.
I need pictures of titties.
I mean, if I could like find an Ultraman, I'd get that. To be fair,
What is it? Ultraman? Why not Subpar Man?
Subpar Man.
Everyone keeps talking about Ultraman, but Subpar Man, aka Joe, that's where it's really at. Joe makes it to work sometimes. Hey, I'm
What's
Joe.
that fucking thing?
I'm here to stop you.
I'm Joe.
What are you gonna do? I don't know. Probably yell at you until you stop.
Hey,
Steven, this sort of cringe is not acceptable on this level. You must be deported. It's for the good of the
You
country.
can't deport me. I'm American.
Oh, yeah?
that's what they want you to think.
Show us your passport. I bet you're Mexican. We'll have Trump on the line
I
right
don't have
now.
a passport.
Oh, see, he doesn't even have a passport.
I was born in this country. What?
Deported.
Yeah, right. Steven, come on. That's what a Mexican
Oh, yeah, you actually have
That's
to.
what a Mexican would say. I don't have a
Watch, you actually
passport,
have-
but I'm legal.
You have to turn down the leg, and then you just like turn it all the fucking way up.
Steven, what you're and
Steven, are you making your anime toys fuck?
Oh God, no.
Are you inserting one into the ass?
no, he's not that cringy. He's just making it go into power armor.
But didn't you take pictures of them like touching each other's boobs before?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
You know
man.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I can't help it that Power Ranger figure has big titties for whatever fucking reason. I am an adult. I make good purchase decisions. I know what to do with my money. I'm not a loser or anything.
I always make good purchases.
I make
because
good decisions.
They're always for Godzilla, my main G-man. So, you know?
Here we
Works
have a
out.
special boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Frog spit is a non-Newtonian fluid, guys. That's pretty amazing.
Did it protect them from becoming gay due to chemicals, or?
I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, listen, if you guys listen to Alex Jones when he talks to Joe Rogan, what you find out is that everything he's been saying is true, and that the government is run by pedophile psychic vampires. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You go from point A to point Z instantly, and that's how you know that you're pretty
I
rational.
could try not to say that. I could try to say I'm not a. Here I am, a fucking Gurren Lagann necklace.
Fair to see. You're only making this worse for yourself,
The
folks.
drill that shall pierce the heavens.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna head out so that way my girlfriend can tell me what a fucking dweeb I am. That'll be
Ladies.
awesome. Ladies.
I mean, we should
Ladies,
probably.
stop looking at the goatee. My eyes are up here.
God damn it. I say that we end it as well. I'm pretty flustered out after hearing fuck tape that's vanilla
Fuck
scented. Where do you go? I mean,
But did he say it was
Where
vanilla
do we
scented?
go now?
Did he say
Where
the
do we
fuck
go?
tape was vanilla scented? Because I don't remember that.
no.
It's whatever scent you need it to be.
Well, that's true. So remember,
Fuck tape
kids,
smell.
if you ever get into a gay relationship, just make sure that your ghost girlfriend isn't watching you bone her brother. And that's the moral of the story.
I wonder what.
It's a moral I think we can all apply to our
I
everyday
wonder what
life.
fuck tape smells like. Ha 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 ha. It's like, does anyone remember that post, or what was it, 4chan? I wonder what Yoshi's eggs smell like. Not that I'm asking. Ha ha ha.
Ew.
Jesus
Fuck,
Does no one
why would
remember?
I
Does no one ever remember that? Does nobody remember that post?
I choose to forget what I need to.
I guess I'm the only one that remembers that.
All right. I say that we cut it here. What do you say, Michael?
Yes.
I say that yes.